Well, praise the Lord, everybody, and I pray that this video finds you well in your life and with your family, that you've seen the hand of God again this week in your life and felt His love and His grace and His guidance and His mercy. You know, we live in the best time ever to be alive. And some may just say, you know, how could you say that? This, that, the pandemic, we're losing our rights, just whatever in the negativities that we've been struggling with in our society. But this is the best time ever to live because God is on the throne and His mercies endure forever. We live in a time of grace where His arms are wide open and He accepts us even if we act foolish or sinful or ungrateful. God still loves us and He's with us. And though we may suffer loss and discouragement and not getting our way in a lot of things, that doesn't detract from the idea that God is amazing and He loves us and is attempting to speak to us and guide us. What a wonderful time of volatility, but also stability in God. When things seem to be crumbling or the way we've known things in our country have changed so drastically in just several months. But we stand firm on the foundation of Jesus Christ, right? When it says the sinking sands are swaying and moving and washing away, and other things that were built on weak foundations, here we stand on this firm foundation of God's love, His power, His strength, His attentiveness to us, His intensity. That's to be encouraged. That's to realize this is the best time ever. Best time ever. Psalms 136, 1 through 4, really the whole entire Psalm of 136. But it says this in the beginning verses. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. For His mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks to the God of gods, for His mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords, for His mercy endures forever. To Him alone does great wonders. Man, how encouraging is that? He's the God of gods, whatever other gods are. He's the Lord of lords, meaning He's the Lord of politicians and kings and dictators and pushy bosses and irate managers. And He is the Lord of lords, the God of gods, and Him alone do His wonders work. Be encouraged. Be encouraged that we as human beings can focus on the material and on the human and on our emotions, which I'm not saying any of those things are bad, but that shouldn't be our ultimate focus. Our focus should be on the King that brings stability, the King that works wonders, the King that's unmovable. Unmovable. If we're selfish, then we'll miss it all. If we're self-serving and only think of ourselves and bless me and give me a word, God, and just whatever, and that's fine too, to get a word and be blessed by God. But if we're self-serving, we'll miss it. We'll miss the mercy that endures every day. We'll miss the grace. We'll miss the heavy hand of God's love and healing and restoration on our lives. The foundation is Jesus Christ. And when everyone around me is falling apart because of politics or sicknesses or vaccines or just the redundancy of negativity that we hear. I'm not falling apart, not because I'm Mr. Wonderful, because I know who my foundation is. And that's Jesus Christ. And he will not move. He stays strong. He stays the course. He doesn't waver from his promises. He doesn't waver. When God promised Abraham that he would have a child, and not only that, but that his lineage would be like the seas of the sand, he didn't change his mind. He didn't say, oh, forget it, or I was just feeling emotional that day. No, he fulfills his promises. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. For the Lord is intentional. He always has been, and he always will be intentional with our lives. Meaning he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the path that we're on. Maybe if we act a fool or we become selfish or we lose our way, it doesn't mean that the path has changed. It means that we have wavered off of it. And God will continually, in his enduring love and mercy, put us back on track. Don't forget that. Be encouraged. There's an intention for our life. There's an intention. There's a purpose. There's a purpose. Don't be distracted by what goes on all around us. Yeah, we know we've got to attend to kids. We've got to attend to problems. We've got to attend to work, and we've got to attend to things. I understand that. I'm not saying we live in a bubble or our heads so high in heaven that we miss what's going on earth. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he is our foundation. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. He works the good for those that love him. That love him. And I know that's challenging when we have a barrage of loss of loved ones. Or we've lost our jobs, or we've lost love, or we've lost some freedoms, or we've lost whatever, our favorite restaurant. But we know that all things work together for good for those that love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Is there purpose in your life? Nod your head, yes. There's purpose in your life. But we need to understand the foundation we stand in, the trajectory that God has us on. If not, then we will spin our wheels. We'll never fully commit to him. We'll grow old and say, I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda. No, be encouraged. God is with us. God loves us, and his mercies endure forever. Forever. Be encouraged. I pray that this message finds you well, and that you take it to heart and realize or be reminded the greatness and the goodness of God in your life. God bless you.